Good day, viewers, and welcome to another exciting and fresh episode of our ATN Tech Show on Atlantic Television Network, where we dive deep into the evolving world of technology and its impact on our lives. Today, we're exploring a topic that touches each and every one of us in various ways. Let's go through the highlights of today's ATN Tech Show. First is on augmented and virtual reality. Second, technology accessibility for all. And we wrap it up with tech news. I'm your host, Emmanuel Ladipupo, and I'm not alone. I have with me Confidence Zewe, who will be doing this show alongside with me. And don't forget to connect on our social media, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, X formerly Twitter, Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website on atlanticnetwork.tv. We'll go on a short break, and when we will come back, we'll continue with the show. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Augmented reality AR and virtual reality VR are two distinct but closely related technologies that have been transforming various industries and aspects of everyday life. Now let's start with the virtual reality, which is VR. Refers to a computer-generated simulation of three-dimensional environments users can interact with in a seemingly real or physical way or experience. Users can interact with these virtual environments using specialized equipment such as VR headsets. The goal of VR is to immerse the user in a completely artificial experience that feels real. VR is commonly used in gaming, simulation for training, e.g. fighting simulators, virtual tour of places, and even therapeutic application. The next one is the augmented reality AR. On the other hand, enhance the real world environment by overlaying digital information of virtual objects onto it. AR does not replace the real world, but instead add to it. AR application can be experienced through smartphones, tablets, or AR glasses. Some popular examples of AR include smart chat filters, Pokemon Go, where digital creatures are overlaid onto the real world, an application in retail where customers can visualize how furniture or clothing might look in their own space. In other words, we can say that AR blends virtual content with the real world, enhancing the user perception of reality in the physical world. VR completely immerses users in a stimulated environment, totally disconnecting them from the physical world. Now, haven't I talked about VR and AR? We see that one of the examples is that VR and AR, they are a little bit different, even though they are kind of similar, but there is difference between both of them. And
basically, the VR, that's the virtual reality.
Yeah.
And basically, what it does is that it creates a completely new world. Yes, it creates that kind of world you are imagining. With the headsets you are wearing, some of the headsets will look like maybe glasses or something. Yeah. So it creates an entirely new world for users to use. Why the augmented reality? It kind of tends to blend those new world those imaginary world that VR has created with New World, in the sense that you can imagine yourself sitting down, maybe, should I say, if you are using the augmented reality, you can see yourself doing things like walking on air, which is the real world, climbing a building, which is the real world. So it's kind of blend the real world with, let me not say fake now, with the visual world together. So the both of them, they are both realities, but one is visual, while one tends to blend the physical and the
because the example of the virtual, like one of it is the headset, and you can see now in our modern day gaming, you see that it's not like before. Though we still have the game which you play with the pad, but you don't feel real compared to when you put on
this thing. I've forgotten the name they call it now. You put it on, and sometimes I watch some of those clips of those guys. As if they are boxing. Yeah, they'll be in the ring fighting, and so the VRO and the ARO, they are bringing those things we are imagining to the physical world. So those realities, let me put it that way, those realities, they are something that we have, all those things that we have been dreaming of. We sleep and dream. We are now being awake, dreaming.
This time around you're awake, but you're still in a different world. Though you're still in your own environment, but at
you are conscious. You know, when we sleep at night and wake up, maybe when we sleep at night, we start dreaming. That is our subconscious self. Now, but this time around, we are awake. We are conscious of what we are doing, and we are not dreaming. We're not seeing ourselves in America, we're seeing ourselves in another world, in another planet, all together. So the VRO, virtual reality, while the ARO, augmented reality, blending the physical world with the visual world.
Okay, now let's look at the key difference. 1, immersion. VR aims for full immersion in virtual environments, while AR enhances real world with digital information. 2, hardware. VR typically requires specialized hardware like VR headsets, while AR can be experienced through more common devices like smartphone or AG glasses. Now, that means, from what I've just mentioned now, from the software and the first one, that means the difference between them is that the AR, you're using your smartphone.
Okay.
While the VR, you're using the glasses, like that is the artificial aspect of it. So
one key difference between both of them is the hardware. Yes, because both of them tend to be kind of different and the rest. I think we're coming to the similar, what the both of them are similar for. So one of the key difference between both of them is the hardware part of it. Then one is used for immersive entertainment, just like you said, and for training also. And for tourists, maybe you want to stay here and be touring another country and the rest. So one uses that, while one tends to bring that world to you. Not one is used for gaming, for fighting, all those gaming stuff and the rest. While the other one is making the physical world, like since one is blending physical world with the visual world, one is bringing what is happening in the visual world, bringing it to reality. So I think that those are the key differences between both of them.
And number 3, we have the use cases. VR is often used for immersive entertainment, training, simulation, and virtual tourism. AR finds application in gaming, advertising, education, and retail, among others. Applications. Both AR and VR are finding increasing application across various industries. Education. VR enable immersive learning experiences such as virtual field trips or interactive lessons. AR can only overlay educational content onto textbooks or physical objects. Healthcare. VR is used for surgical training, pain management, and therapy. AR assists in surgery by overlaying virtual information onto the patient's body. Then retail. AR allows customers to visualize products in their own space before purchase. enhancing the shopping experience, architecture and real estate. Both AR and VR are used for virtual tour of properties and visualize architectural design in real-world context. Entertainment. VR gaming provide immersive gaming experiences, while AR enhances live events and entertainment while interactive elements. So as now I've mentioned their similarities. Now out of these points I've made mention of, what can you see from those areas? Like we have the healthcare, we have
Yes. One key, okay, let me say two key areas that I will really talk about is the healthcare sector and the education for students.
Yeah.
Yes, it makes students to embark on field trips. Unlike before, we say we pay for excursion, we start students will start going for excursion and the rest. But with this ARO and VRO, students can go on field trips without moving, without moving an inch from their classroom. They can go to these places. So so it has really both of them has a great impact on the educational sector. Even for healthcare also, doctors now can perform surgeries and stuff like that. They can also do trainings on how to conduct surgeries without touching anybody or without using any animal or human body to conduct those surgeries. So and the part of for entertainment also, both ARO and VRO has really impacted those sectors. We can now play games and feel as if we are the ones in the game. Unlike before, we just carry our phones and play the games. But with this VRO and ARO, it will be as if we are the real actors in the game.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we're the real actors. If maybe something happens and we are being hit in the game, it will be as if it's us. We kind of feel the impact of what happened.
Yeah.